Hello and welcome back yet again. Apparently, I'm having some internet issues, so I'm not sure how good that first part's gonna look to people. But I actually got lost trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go, and I'm still trying to work that out. I checked in the forest area, and there's no extra doors that I missed in there. Um, Damn it, enemies, leave me alone. Shit. Okay, and there's nothing over here as far as I'm aware. Nope, there's nothing over here either. Well, I don't know. So, the only place I can check is the underground area all throughout to see if there's any extra doors down there. I mean, there's gotta be something. Yeah, that doesn't lead anywhere. Well, I'm surprised that worked out. Card keys required for access. Oh, okay. Found something. Revenant and a Mistman. Well, yeah, these enemies are certainly a thing. So it looks like we're in the right place. Okay. So at this point, I think we finally found where we need to go. Yeah, that works fairly well. The enemies in here are as strong as they get in this place. I'm gonna focus on the Revenant. Yeah, that's for the best. Yeah, I'm just gonna run from you guys. You guys are a pain to actually kill. What? Oh, yay, this part. So, guys, do you enjoy boss gauntlets from, like, Capcom game series like Mega Man and, well, other games I can't remember? Well, Breath of Fire 3 has one of those too. Because this room is a giant set of rooms that can lead to multiple boss fights. Yeah. And meet Sample 8. For a lot of these, it's not really worth using your dragon form for, since a lot of them are pretty much as weak as when you fought them the first time. Yeah. So, they didn't bother making them stronger or anything. You don't have to fight all the bosses in this area. Oh, hello. Stallion got some upgrades. I forget which element is which, but it really doesn't matter much. Since they're all pretty weak. Yeah, at this point, you just want to keep attacking till they die. Well, actually, I stand corrected. They actually do a decent amount of damage, so Ryu is going to be on healing duty for this one. And I'm going to use Warshout. Yeah, that's about as weak as ever. I'm surprised Ice Blast is doing so much, though. Yeah, some of these bosses do have a lot of health. And they did add 3 Stallion enemies to make it a little more difficult, but really it's the same bosses you fought before, so it's usually not a problem. I'm not sure why Ice Blast is hitting him so hard, though. Yeah, it's hitting way harder than the rest of them. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that did make this fight a little trickier. Because Magma Armor makes you weak to ice, I think. Oh shit. So you're electric. Well, I did get a Love Holy Avengers, so let's do that. Wow. Oh, life shards, eh? Well, I'll gladly take them. And I got 2 more, actually. So yeah, they gave her a little bit more HP to work with. For the most part, though, I don't think I'm going to run into too many problems with Nina. No, it's more Ray that's been giving me the issues. But... okay. Ryu still has a lot of AP to work with. Yeah, you can change party members and savior if you want. Which is certainly useful, but... oh, and we can rest too. How nice of them. We found Cupid's Lore, which lets you heal HP when you walk, which is kind of nice. Even Ray wouldn't be able to pick it. So, where do we go then? Oh, do we have to backtrack? Really? Or do we go downstairs? Oh, we just go downstairs. Okay. And Honey just randomly decides to, move around. Yeah, Honey has a tendency to do that. Vampire and a night bat. Flare. Doesn't do a damn thing to me. Wow. Okay, running from you guys. Did you guys drop power food? Wow. Sure. I guess. Huh? Oh. Yeah, if you haven't realized it yet, Honey was originally from Maria Station, and just somehow ended up with Momo, of all people. Not sure how or why. Yeah, I wonder. Oh. Library mode, huh? Yeah, at this point, we're pretty much at the end. And not only to fight like 2 bosses in the boss gauntlet. Huh. Well, you look interesting. Hey, there shouldn't be bells in here. And in case you didn't see the first stream, here's the Goo King. You actually want to steal the Goo King's item? Before you kill it. Because... there we go. Goo King wants the item back. You think that... You would think that means he would steal from you now, but... no, that just means he's pissed and is going to try to kill you. Like, really bad. This was a surprise attack, it seemed, so that's probably not going to happen. But here's the thing. He drops one of the rarest items in RPG history, the Goo King Sword. Good luck getting it, though. Oh, wow. That hit him like a truck. And Ryu leveled up. Yeah, it's really hard to get that item, and I'm not going to bother. Okay, just checking. Yeah, Saraku kicked his ass. That's just weird. Anyways. I'm gonna go back and equip the Royal Sword for the time being, and we'll see what happens. I'll take it off if I have to, but we're virtually in the home stretch here, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, why does she have a unique sprite? Well, they could just use any other sprite. Yeah, welcome to the Library of Exposition. I don't know. That part of the world looks kind of deserty, so I don't know. If you say so. Not sure where to go. I guess over here? Yep. So that explains why she pretty much went on a killing spree and destroyed all the brood for personal gain. Yeah, well, I'll go get to that later. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm healed before the last boss fight, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a Wisdom Seed on Ryu. Here's where we're gonna get into it. I really don't see any proof of this outside of the fact that people just can't seem to find original war machines or anything. Okay, I think I went too far. Because I think that's leading to the final area. What's up here? Okay. So she basically killed the brood so that they could end up being fossilized and turned into Chrism ore, so that she could better control the populace. That and she felt the brood were dangerous to her, and she didn't want them to get in the way of her mission, which, yeah, kind of really paints her out as quite the paranoid monarch. But yeah, I think that's the last one. Yep. Yeah, hey, remember her from way back at the beginning of the game? Yeah, that was Maria the whole time. When she visited Child Ryu. Maria's interpretation of this game always, to me, felt really bad when you consider that this is supposed to have continuity with the entire series, and I don't quite buy it. I'll get more into it after, like, after we see, like, the final boss and the ending and whatnot, but it's a very different interpretation, though, and not particularly one that is all that defined well, at least in a way that makes sense when you consider the continuity of the other games. Yeah, now we're really starting to see just how paranoid she really is. And how greedy she is. Uh-huh. And we have to do with the Desert of Death because... why, exactly? That doesn't make a lot of sense. You're not really explaining yourself. Yeah, that's the best way to put it, right? I love how she's not even trying to defend herself or anything. She's like, yep, that's exactly what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it. Wow. That's something else, let me tell you. Again, what does that have to do with the dragons? That's not technically true. Just the struggle of wanting to survive might encourage people to actually create things to accomplish that goal. So that's pretty faulty logic there. Well, that's the kind of thing you run into no matter how hard you try, because people will always have that desire for destruction. And now we learn what Sirion was really like. So they didn't really destroy each other with war machines, but the desert just swallowed them up. So why are you blaming the machines for it then? Oh, for crying out loud, really, Nina? I don't see where she's getting that from, but whatever. And of course, Ray is just being Ray here. Yeah, that's just dumb logic. Why is she afraid of the dragons when, one, they really wouldn't do anything to her if she didn't encourage them to, and two, nothing about their power really seems to indicate that it's causing any more destruction than this random expanding desert thing that honestly sounds dumb as hell and is a really forced reason for why Marie is doing what she's doing. Like, what is causing the expansion of the desert? Magic? Is it some sort of natural disaster? Or, like, what's causing that? They don't bother to really explain that. It's just kind of something that's been happening. Maybe what? Oh, she's gonna interrupt him, okay. Oh, shit. So yeah, it's just disintegration powers. Oh, wow. That is a dick move. Or should I say a bitch move? Well, shit. Well, so much for this. It's game over for us. What the... What? Okay, what just happened? Oh. Hi, Peiko. Why weren't you talking this whole time if you were able to? Oh. So you're another godlike figure. Well, it looks like Maria isn't gonna quite have her way here then. Yeah, apparently, in terms of power levels, he's about as strong as she is. At the very least, he can compete with her. Yeah, at this point, I think she's gonna start to get a little desperate to try to reason with him. Get it? Myriad barriers? Myria? Alright. Oh. Huh. Yeah, at this point she's begging for him to see her away, and unfortunately that's not going to happen. However, the game does give you a choice. Some dialect choices from you would say otherwise, but alright. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for later. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Wanted to make sure that save state went through. Now I'm going to show off what happens if you do give up your power. Yeah, that's about it. As far as bad endings go, that's pretty lame. Well, it looks like the Brood will have to take up that mantle themselves then. Nice comeback. And here we go. Final boss time. Oh, get over it. Well, you don't look so nice anymore. Oh, well, that doesn't sound pleasant. Oh, jeez. Okay, so here's the gist of it with her. You don't need to go easy on things. Go all out. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna actually use Barrier on Nina because I think a lot of her attacks are magically based anyway. Most of them. Oh, wow, that's creepy. And I am faster than her, so that's useful. We all are. Awesome. Okay, so... don't need to use speed, then. Okay, I'm gonna use you to... give some healing to Nina here. Now, you don't really want to go too ballistic with the, the power-ups, because she does have a move that can dispel them if she chooses to use it. Just focus on casting Barrier and Warshout. If she does use it, though, she does waste her turn, so there is that to consider. The fact that I have an extra turn against her makes this quite the easy fight. She has about 20,000 HP or so, which is pretty small for like a final boss type fight. You can take that really easily. Honestly, she's not much harder than Tipo is. She only has like one other attack. And there's Sanctuary, okay. Oh, Auxiliary Magic dispelled. And that's why you don't really need to worry too much about that. Where is the vodka shot? There we go. If you use auxiliary magic, she is more inclined to actually use Sanctuary, which is good since it keeps her from using her really powerful magical attacks. So it's a good idea to keep that up. Venom. Okay, this does what exactly? Oh, just poisons, okay. Yeah, poison itself isn't going to do all that much. Yeah, we've taken a lot of damage from her already. And she hasn't really been doing all that much. Since our buffs are still in place, I'm going to take the advantage of this opportunity and use a Wisdom Fruit on Ryu. And go ahead and cast Shield once. You know, just in case. But believe it or not, Sanctuary is really the biggest problem in the fight, if anything else. Oh, Blizzard, here we go. Yeah, that was pretty weak. I should be boosting her intelligence, but honestly, I'm afraid if I do that, Sanctuary will just get Rivet anyway, so I don't see the point. I'll just stick with this. Venom again, huh? Oh, it has multiple stats effects, okay. Okay, so where is Panacea? There is one attack that she uses that I want to show off, since only she uses it. I just don't know how much HP she has left. I've taken quite a bunch. I'll save state just in case. Yeah, I'm kicking her ass, man. Like, she's barely fighting back. There it is, Holocaust. Oh my god. Whoa, that's creepy. Wow. With barrier up, that doesn't do shit. Wow. And I win. Yeah, this fight is so easy. They just jump off. Sure, why not? Oh yeah, because the goddess's power's been used up, Guard doesn't have his guardian form anymore. So... Well, that's kind of depressing. Yeah, Maria, I don't think was ever really a god figure. She was just a very powerful angelic being. And yeah, Maria and Dees are actually sisters. Go figure. Yeah, that was your ultimate mistake, is attempting to wipe them out, which caused one of the brood to actually come after you. Then again, that's Maria's problem in general. It's just escalating problems that don't need to exist. Ultimately, Maria is just a mother that doesn't want to let go, essentially, is what her character comes down to. And yeah, that is quite irritating. Really makes me wonder what's going to happen to Maria Station, though. Like, is it just going to fall down onto Sirion and destroy it? Oh boy. Oh, there's Ryu's sword. Oh, we get a stylized version of the way the characters look. That's cool. Oh, wow. If she wasn't attractive enough before, she certainly is now. Still think it's really creepy the fact that they expect Nina to be only 13 or 14. I still believe that in the Japanese version they probably have her out to be a lot older, but I don't know. Or the American localization could just be completely wrong. Now, anyone who has played Breath of Fire 4... I'll talk about that after the credits. and life will live again. At least that's what we're led to believe. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it actually took it a while. You can save your game here and try to fight the Goss again. Do you want to save? Actually, you want to do that, because there is actually something else to show off. Just one thing, though. Where are they gonna put me? Oh, okay. That's great, so I don't have to leave the Maria station to show this off. We need to go all the way back to the beginning of the game. Because if you recall, way back, there was a slime enemy that really didn't do much of anything. I just gotta find it again, but while I do that, I will talk about the fact that starting with the Dragoneer stuff and ending with like Maria as the final boss, I felt like this game really hit itself in the foot, because I don't think that any of that really was all that great. And compared to everything else in the game, it just kind of fell flat. I didn't really like the fact that Maria was this benevolent goddess figure, which she was anything but in like the other two games. And for the record, thanks to the backstory given by the leader of the dragons, this is in continuity with the other games. So, basically what they're trying to tell us is that at some point, Maria, called something else, called Tur in Breath of Fire, was actually, started off as this demonic, malevolent goss figure that wanted to torment people for her own amusement. Got defeated, then later on came back to life, decided not to be evil anymore, and decided to be this kind goss figure, and decided to actually be nice and want to take care of people, like a mother to her kids, and yeah, you'll excuse me if I have a hard time believing that. Another thing I have trouble believing is that, looking at continuity of the previous games, it really... Okay, where is this gooey slime at? I can't find it anywhere. Do I actually have to go up here to see it? But like... No, it's not the puff goo, it's the gooey. I don't remember where exactly they start showing up, though. I think they can show up here. But I've been wrong before. I just can't seem to find it. Oh, I know where I can find it. The place where all the slimes gather. But, yeah, that's one thing that irritated me. Another thing is that the world building in the different Breath of Fire games really don't measure up. We've known this as far back as Breath of Fire 2, but here it really doesn't work, because apparently there was this big expanding sea of sand that just covers the world at some point. No idea where it comes from. It just suddenly appears. Despite not hearing anything about this in the previous games. So, is this more of a recent thing? Okay, there's the GUI. So, what's up with that? Well, you might notice that it's actually awake. And not asleep anymore. Well, if you wait around, he uses a skill called Even Fire. You can actually learn that, I think. It just takes a while. But yeah, this only happens once you beat the game. Like, they don't bother really using that. Not enough AP. Oh shit, really? But yeah, like, this is about the only difference I know of from actually going into post-game. Man, it's taken a while for me to actually learn this thing. I should have the space for it. You do. You don't. So I might actually go out and get rid of one of her slots to increase the chances of learning this move. Oh, never mind. Ryu learned it. Ryu learned Even Fire. Attack non-elemental. I don't know how good it is, though. I think it's more of a magical attack, so Nina would probably be better with it. It's actually, I think it's actually really good with her, though, especially with high intelligence. But yeah, that's about it. But anyone who knows about Breath of Fire 4 knows that the expanding desert that's gonna completely take over the place pretty much becomes what the world of Breath of Fire 4 actually looks like, since so much of it is completely taken over by desert, and people have learned to adapt to it and survive in various ways. So there is continuity with that as well, and believe me, we're going to get to the continuity hiccups in that game, because there is a bunch. Oh, is there a bunch of continuity flaws with that one? Oh my god. Like, so much that I honestly don't know why they even bothered trying to connect the games, because Breath of Fire 4 does so many things wrong with the continuity that they may as well not even acknowledge it anymore with that one. Like that's more of a standalone game than any other, despite evidence of them trying to connect them, and just failing in about every possible way. Also, I did level up all my people off screen and got all their skills. Now, Gar doesn't get all that much. Like, he only gets like 6 skills total. I think 2 he comes with. He gets Fire Blast, Gambit, Kiri, and Inferno. And none of them are particularly useful. Like, Kiri can be useful against, like, one boss, and that's it. And you can learn that from a master anyway, so, yeah, his skills are useless. He never has the AP to use them well, and his intelligence sucks. Peiko gets really good once you get him to a high enough level, but it takes a while for him to get them. I think you have to be, like, level 30 to start getting them. And that's Ice Breath and Fire Breath. Yeah, he gets Ice Breath and Fire Breath, 2 breath attacks that we've seen enemies use a lot. The higher his HP, the more these do. So, that's actually really good for him, since his HP is always really high. You have to be careful how much of a beating he takes, though, since that will weaken them. So make sure to keep his HP constantly full as much as you can. For Peiko, something like Chain Form would be really useful here, since his agility is low, so he can benefit from someone else that has high speed, being in the front row. But that's about the only thing he's good for. Everything else he gets is just pretty generic. Like, he can put people to sleep, he can poison units, he can slightly heal, he can heal poison. Yeah, being the spar of the group in 3, it's not exactly saying all that much. And then we have Momo. Now, most of her skills I'd already gotten. The only one I was missing was actually Restore, which heals all HP to one target. I'm actually disappointed that she doesn't get the full kit when it comes to healing. She doesn't get Resurrect, and she doesn't get Vigor, which heals everyone to full. And I don't understand why. She gets everything else. And skills like Vigor and Resurrect would be great for her, since she's mostly a support character anyway. I don't understand why they didn't. What, did they think it would make her too good? If she could do that and fight? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I didn't get all the enemy skills, of course, and I didn't show off the Master's Rod and the Ding Frog, but I just don't have the energy to do that, I'm sorry. The next thing I'm going to be streaming is more Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I'm going to be doing those off and on when I'm also doing other projects. The next game I'm going to be doing is probably going to be Saga Frontier, the first character. So look forward to that if you're a fan of that game. And even if you're not, I would still recommend watching, since Saga Frontier is a really great game. Really great. I look forward to playing it again, even if it can be a bit grindy, but I do enjoy it a lot. So look forward to that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next project. Catch you next time.